In this video, we are going to learn how to draw the same character in different poses and give them different emotions. Let's begin. First, we are going to draw the character from the back, turned with the face towards us, and have him have a sneaky, happy emotion. We are going to start with drawing two spheres again, one for the head, another one for the body. And now, because the character is with its back towards us, we are going to draw a little ellipse for the tail. Now let's draw the mouth. First, we are going to draw some lines to define where the face is going to be, and where the two lines cross, we are going to place the beak. And we are going to add an eye on each side of the middle line. Try to be more playful here. Maybe you won't be able to get the proportions for the first time, but you can redraw it as much as you like. Now that we have the body and the head positioned there, let's start adding details. Let's refine the eyes and the pupils with a thicker pencil, or just press more with the pencil that you got, so the lines get darker and with more intensity. And we are going to continue like that, adding more details and adding shading at the same time. Remember, shading makes the character look more three-dimensional and makes it look more real. Now let's define the rest of the body, and because we have to consider that the body is turned with the back towards us, the feathers and the so-called hands that are made by the feathers are going to be backwards, and the legs are going to be facing in the opposite direction from the previous drawing. You will have to imagine how the legs would look like in this position. For now, just copy my drawing and the way I do it. The best way to learn drawing is actually to copy someone else. Then you will understand a lot of things while you are drawing yourself. Now let's have some feathers and clean up the help drawing, the help lines that we've got, and refine with adding some feathers, more thickness of the bird, or cute character, adding the other arm by drawing the feathers like fingers and adding some shading to make it look as if it is behind the body. This is a little trick to do if you want to show something to look as if it's behind something else. Just shade it a little darker. That will make it be pushed at the back. The first pose is done. Now let's do another one. And let's do a pose where our character is laughing loudly, feeling really happy. For that, we always start with the two spheres, one for the head and another one for the body. Now let's draw the beak. The beak is going to be open in a large smile, and the eyes are going to be higher up, as if we are seeing the bird a little bit from above. And opening the bird's mouth and shading the part that is inside the character's mouth. Let's draw the cheeks on both sides and have the eyes being closed as if when we are laughing really loud. Now let's continue with the body. And now the legs are going to be facing towards us. And we are trying to have the bird slightly bent down as if it's something is so funny. So start by drawing a stick figure of the legs, adding skin in between as you go along. Now let's have the wings spread out in a funny pose. I'm going forth and back, adding details, shading things that needs to be pushed to the back, and having the drawing look more three-dimensional as I go along. You see that you can draw three-dimensional drawing only with a pencil. We have the pose done. All we have to do is refine and polish, add some shading here and there, add some feathers here and there. The drawing is basically done. Now let's do another pose. In this one, our character is going to be sad. Again, we are starting with two spheres. Now the beak is pointing downwards and the eyes are looking downwards. So let's try to make the sad expression first and then add the body. When we are sad, everything is pulling downwards and we can have our character looking up with sad eyes and the eyebrows are tilted backwards. Drawing even the hair dropping down gives the character even more sad expression. I'm working on the head as much as I can so I can feel this sad expression from the get-go. And now let's define the body, and the body is kind of pushed backwards because the head is hanging down. The legs are hidden behind the wing, which is hanging loose on the ground. Here we are using a human expression of sadness placed on a bird. So we use whatever features the bird has, such as wings, using them as arms that are hanging low the way that humans would do, because birds wouldn't be behaving this way. And now we have our sad pose. Now let's draw the last one of our bird peeking from beneath its wing. We are starting again with a sphere, and I loosely draft where the wing is going to be and where the beak is going to be. I can tell you the hardest things to do is drawing beaks from the front. It is difficult, but don't give up. Just keep on drawing and follow my drawing here. Now I place the eyes and I try to make the sneaky pose of the face before I even draw the body. And the more you draw, the better your character is going to be. Now I'm going to draw the other arm or the fingers, again using the feathers as fingers, as if he's hand is squeezed in a fist next to his body. I always go back and forth, drawing facial expressions at the same time as I polish the rest of the body. This helped me see the character as a whole and not get stuck just in one detail and forgetting the rest of the body. Let's draw the legs again, one sphere for the upper part of the leg and a stick figure to start with for the leg and the feet. The same for the other side, and I'm trying to imagine how would a bird be posed in the same way as a human would. As I go along, I add more shading to add more definition to which element is in front of which other element. And I add some feathers and some graphic elements to enhance the character and the pose, making it looking more three-dimensional. I hope you like this tutorial. So subscribe if you want to see more.